Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle and I upload new videos every Wednesday. And in today's video, I wanted to share with you guys my go-to easy glam makeup look. This is the glam look that I do when I want to look put together and glam, but in like 20 to 30 minutes. I'm also going to be sharing with you guys my favorite base makeup at the moment. Slightly glowy, even skin that doesn't look cakey. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, definitely please keep watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you want to see more content from me, don't be fake. Oh yeah, and check me out on Instagram and TikTok. I post on there every single day when I'm not posting on here. Let's get in the video. I already started off by prepping my skin with my vitamin C serum, my moisturizer, and my SPF. And I went in with 2 primers because I'm feeling extra today. But whenever it's like a special occasion, I always like to mix these 2 primers. The first one I like to go in with is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I'll put this on my cheeks and on my nose to kind of smooth out any pores. Whenever I use this, it allows me to use less like foundation and face makeup. It just smooths and blurs any imperfections. And then over top of that, on my T-zone, I go in with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This primer will keep your makeup on all day. It's very similar to the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Now let's get into the makeup. I'm gonna start off by filling in my eyebrows. Eyebrow is like way more arched than this side, so I just even that out so that I can get a visual idea of how my face actually should look. I start off by taking my Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Pencil, and I'll just like fill in where she over threaded. Just do super light hair-like strokes wherever needed. Following that, I go in with my Dior Backstage Concealer. Katie Fawn influenced this purchase, and I could not be more happy with a concealer purchase than with this one. Literally will smooth out your under eyes. It's a nice medium buildable coverage. Does not look cakey. You can wear it with no makeup. You can wear it with a full glam makeup. It is the most stunning concealer. I like to focus this right where I get all my darkness, which is like literally right in here, a little under here, here. I'm getting like almost hyperpigmentation around my mouth area, so I put a good amount there, down my nose, above the brow, and I also use it to kind of clean up under my brow. Then my favorite brush to blend out under eye concealer is the Sigma F03 brush. It is just perfect. It blends it out super quick and just makes the getting ready process so much quicker and easier. You can use the code Janelle10 for 10% off Sigma brushes. I'm gonna like tap and smear kind of, using really light pressure, that way I'm not picking up like too much of the product. I use this brush to drag it down my cheek instead of applying all the concealer down there, because this concealer spreads really nicely. Do you see that? How you can't see where the concealer stops and my skin starts? From there, I'll take my Dior Backstage powder. This is in the shade 4N, and I use it as a bronzer. And I'll pick some up with a fluffy brush and use that to contour the sides of my nose. I apply this before I powder. It kind of works as a cream contour, but blends easy like a powder. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. I'm obsessed with how finely milled this bronzer is too, so it just looks so natural, melts into the skin, doesn't look cakey. And I'll also work that into the front portion of this eyebrow area, and then down into my crease as like a base for whatever I'm gonna apply later. I like this because then I don't have to perfectly blend out that contour, because I'm gonna go in with a powder in a second all over, and that will help diffuse that product out. From there, I'll set my whole face with the Dior Backstage powder. This one's in the shade 2N. Oh wait, I didn't even apply foundation yet. That's how I know my skin prep is working, because literally between like the skincare and just that concealer, I technically do not need foundation. I only go in with foundation if it's like an evening occasion and like I know I want to take pictures or something, just because I feel like it'll help diffuse everything and photograph better. Anyways, with that being said, for foundation today, I'm gonna go in with the Dior Backstage foundation. And you guys, I promise this video is not sponsored by Dior. But Dior, if you want to reach out to me, we can work together. I just really have been loving all of these products together. I'd always hear people say, when you purchase one thing from a brand, try to get everything from them, because a lot of times they'll work the ingredients to where they will work well together or work best together. And this is like my first time actually doing that, and I'm really happy with the results. Literally that much for the whole face. Even that might be too much. The brush that I love to blend this out with is my IT Cosmetics Flawless Complexion Brush. Dot a little bit on each cheek first, and then I pick up whatever's left on the back of my hand and work that evenly on the brush, and then I buff this in my skin. But the reason why I like this foundation, if I am wearing foundation, is because as you can see, it literally doesn't even look like foundation. It just kind of helps blur and then give some color to the skin. And then whatever's left on my brush, I just buff on my forehead. so that the coloring matches my face. Now is when I go in with the Dior Backstage powder in the shade 2N, which is my like face color. And I like to pick that up with this Morphe. This is supposed to be, why is there hair in it? This is supposed to be like a foundation brush, but I like it for powder. Just start tapping it in circular motions upward like so. You guys see this side of my face. You see how it's set, but I still have that glow. And then this is the side without the powder. Very, very subtle different. It sets the makeup, but you're not losing all this glow. And that's what I love about this powder. And then if you really want the face makeup to stay on a long time, if you tend to be oily, but you want the glow, but you don't want it to like break apart, then I'll go in with my Maybelline Lasting Fix Setting Spray before I set with the powder. So this side I haven't applied powder to it yet. I'm gonna spray my face. And once this dries down a little bit, then I go in with the powder and it'll just help further lock everything in place. To brighten up the under eyes, I'm gonna apply my Sigma Soft Focus Setting Powder in the shade Vanilla Bean. And my favorite way to apply this powder is with this little triangle powder puff that I got from Amazon. And I just start by bringing it along the sides of my nose first. And I use super light pressure. Start tapping it out. Like you can already see how it just gives literally a soft focus finish. While we're here, we might as well bronze. So I'm gonna go back in with that Dior Backstage powder in the shade 5N. And I'm just gonna tap that along my forehead. Again, do you guys see how this powder just melts in? It literally almost looks like a cream bronzer, but that you don't have to set. I always like to smile. Okay, so for this eye look, I'm going to be using my Makeup by Mario Master Max palette. I'm going to start by taking this neutral dark brown color with a flat definer brush. Press this right along my lash line. And when I get to this outer part here, I'm just doing a line straight out. So starting from here, I'm coming straight out. I'm not following the curvature of my eye. I'm just coming from here straight out like that. And that's going to help lift my eye. Super light patting motions, holding the brush far down on the barrel so I'm not applying too much pressure. With the smaller, more defined angled brush, I pick up that same shade and I'm just extending this inner corner a tiny bit. Going back in with that flat definer brush, I'm going to take a slightly lighter brown, taking this shade in the palette, and I'm just going to lightly bring that across my entire lash line. All right, we're going to repeat those steps on the other eye. Also, while I'm here, whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to run through my brows. And with that dark brown again and the smaller little angled brush, I think this is the Sigma E14 brush. I'm just gonna apply this super close to my lash line and at the base of this little wing here. Now, this step is completely optional, but I just like it when it's slightly darker at the very base of the lash line. From there, I'll tightline my top waterline with my Makeup by Mario Master Pigment Pro liner in Super Black. And with a shader brush and that same Dior Backstage powder in the shade 4N, I coat the tip of the brush and use that to smoke out my lower lash line very slightly. Now, this is my absolute favorite part and it literally is what makes the look come together completely. I take my Makeup by Mario Master Crystal Reflectors in the shades Quartz and Bronzite. You don't have to mix them together, but I just love the look of them mixed together. So with this fluffy brush, this is the Sigma E38 brush. I'll lightly tap into both with the side of the brush. Start tapping it in this inner portion of the eye. Again, holding my hand super far down on the barrel so I'm not applying too much pressure. And I'll just start tapping it out like so. I like for it to fall on top of the center part of this little smoky liner that we have in the center of the eye. Not too much, but ever so slightly. Do you see that? It gives like the perfect twinkle. This eye look with a red lip for the holidays will be so pretty. And I'm gonna take more of that light shade and just intensify here a little bit. Same thing on this side. Then going into my MAC Hyper Real Glow palette in the shade Flash and Awe, I'm gonna mix honestly all three shades together with a small pencil brush. I'm gonna start at the tip of that little inner corner wing here. You see the little tip of that wing? I'm gonna start there and lightly flick it upward. Not going over top of it, but just applying it there, and that'll help further extend the eye. And a little at the base of the brow bone. I'm gonna set my brow hairs with my Got To Be Glued spiking gel that I love to use as brow gel. Spoolie of my eyebrow brush, and I just flick these babies upward. All right, so now I'm just gonna press away this little bake action we got going on here. So Jouer recently sent me their blush and bronze powder duo. Look at how stunning this is. The camera's not picking up how like pretty this pink is. It's making it look very washed out and pale. So I want to apply that because normally I'll use my Sephora brand blush that's similar to the shade. She's a little powdery, but I'm sure she'll be cute. Ooh, and she has like a nice glow to it. It's so pretty. I'm gonna mist my face with my MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Setting Spray. I have been loving this, and the mist on it is literally perfect. Really stepped up their game when it came to the mist on their new setting spray. I'm gonna apply my Milani Anti-Gravity Mascara. I'm gonna apply my favorite half lashes from Amazon. They're nice and fluttery, but not overpowering. They are perfect when I wanna do a quick glam look because they're super quick to pop on, and it honestly takes me less time to pop these on than to do like my coats of mascara that end up getting all over my eyelid, and then I have to like clean it up. Like it's easier. So with this look, you could literally do whatever lip color you want. You could do a bold red, like deep plum color for fall, mauve. You could do a super natural lip color. I've been really into like the 90s taupey brown lip colors lately. I don't know why. I used to hate brown lip colors on me, and I typically do, but lately I've just been into it. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite like 90s taupey brown lip combo. I'm gonna line my lips and fill them in with my UOMA Beauty lip pencil in the shade Simone. I'm gonna pause before I apply the lip gloss and pop on my lashes before they dry out too much. This step is key. I always hide the lash band with a black eye pen. I don't care if your lash glue dries clear. I feel like you can always kind of see, so just go right on top of the lash band with a black eye pen. Now I have to share with you guys the gloss. It's the gloss that I've been so obsessed with lately, and it's the NYX This Is Milky gloss in the shade Milk the Coco. It is like the perfect taupey brown color. And tell me this isn't the perfect lip color segueing into the fall time. And this is the completed makeup look. As you can see, it looks super glam, but not over the top. Love it. And like I said, for the holidays, this look with a red lip. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed. Definitely consider subscribing if you want to see more easy to follow makeup tutorial. I love you guys. I pray you all stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Love you guys.